Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video we are going to discuss about the 70th year Grand Prix qualifying. Well, this is the 70th year and I hope the sport continues for many more years. Well, it's the 70th year, the sport's gone for this long, why are we waiting this long for the report? So let's dive into the report straight away. These are the time screens and this is the time set by the drivers, and it was amazing qualifying. And let's dive straight into it. Well, it was very close, and let's view the view between Bottas and Hamilton.
Unsure as Hamilton goes further ahead in provisional pole, but can Valtteri Bottas nick pole off him? He can by.
Yes, he can. By 600th of a second, Valtteri Bottas takes pole over Lewis Hamilton. Boy oh boy, if that's the gap between them in the race, we are headed to an amazing Grand Prix. So I hope that's the gap for better racing. Absolutely, I hope for it. But we have an amazing shocker for the race. That is nothing but the Hulk power. Well, let's hear him.
That's P3 confirmed, well done. P3 confirmed, well done. Just Mercedes ahead.
Yes, just Mercedes ahead of Nico Hulkenberg.
Nico, that's P3 confirmed, well done.
RB versus RP versus RS. RP had a fine and many downs, but have their ups this week. The downs were that Checo couldn't race for them. They had a fine of 400,000 euros per car for breaking the rules. Not exactly breaking the rules, but it was proven that their brake tucks are out of the rules a little, so they had to pay a fine of 400,000 and lose 15 points from constructors. That is 7.5 points for each car. So now many of them ask, is their design illegal but are allowed to leave it on the car? So according to me, their designs aren't illegal, but there is a rule that says the brake ducts are in the part of cooling or heating the car and the tires up. And the rule says clearly that you can't copy the design of cooling or heating the tires, which Racing Point have. And given the lack of time between races and given the cost cap, I don't think so Racing Point can regenerate a new car. So I think a fine is more appropriate than ask them to make a new car. So yeah, this is more logical, the FIA have given. And come on, racing cannot be copying, but yeah, I wouldn't comment on it because by copying they have just increased the standards of the others beating them. So yeah, it'll be nice to see them compete. It'll be nice to see Red Bull and Renault compete against Racing Point. And yeah, let's see what the race is heading to. Pierre Gasly, P7 qualified. An amazing qualifying session for him. And for AlphaTauri, they're on a run with a good streak with Pierre Gasly, but not with Danny Kvyat, DNF in the previous race. And yeah, really not finding the grips with the car easy, Danny Kvyat. Totally not finding the grips. Qualified only 16th, which is almost 10 places less than Pierre Gasly. And he has to find his pace, really. Or else AlphaTauri is just losing 10 points to their Constructors' Championship every time. Ferrari, something is going wrong there. Well, that something is nothing but drag. The team were really not happy with their pre-test times as well, and they were telling that we are not going to be competitive this season and next season. Well, nobody thought about next season being not competitive because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But yeah, Ferrari really is struggling. They don't have a bad driver lineup though, but just are struggling for it. And the SF1000 just doesn't want to perform, does it? It's got too much drag for a circuit that doesn't demand drag. So this is really upsetting for the SF1000. And yeah, do they have any chance of a podium like Austria and Silverstone? Highly unlikely given the pace lacking in the car. But yeah, anything can happen with the late drama that happened last week. So yeah, Hope there's drama, but not tire drama. But yeah, hope there is fights, and really, I hope it's not a silent weekend in the mid stages. It has to be always lit. That's how a 70th year anniversary should be, and I hope it's a two-stop strategy for everybody. That would be great, great, great to know that it's a two-stop, because a one-stop is just making it too obvious. A two-stopper, could light things up. A safety car could bring up one team ahead of the other team. So yeah, hope that happens. But yeah, McLaren, it was quite obvious that they were not going to be on pace. They told that the tires are softer, we might not perform as we are expected to, and they didn't perform. And yeah, Lando Norris P10 really, didn't, after qualifying into Q3, didn't really put a fight. And then Carlos Sainz 12th after grid place penalty for Esteban Ocon, which will come to later. And yeah, then Sebastian Vettel P11 after a grid place penalty for Esteban again. And coming to Esteban, it's not been a great weekend for him, as he is really lacking pace against his teammate. He's almost very lacking with his teammate, and really not got grips with the car. Has done a 127.0 while his teammate has gone 126.9. That's 3 to 4. That's 3 to 4 more than Ricardo had did last year. So really needs to find his place in the game. Really, the game is nothing but overtaking, which he's got, but qualifying wise, he's not really performed. So I hope he can perform better. I hope he can make a comeback like last week. And yeah, if he makes a comeback, then Renault are in that third place fighting contention now. Well, Haas have a pretty good weekend till now. Really, Grosjean getting into Q2 is really a jackpot for Haas, who didn't think that they would be competitive in this track. And yeah, qualifying 13th is a really decent performance for a Ferrari powered car, who's really an underpowered car this year. Williams are back in the hunt for points. If they have a good race, they are sure for points. But that's the one they're lacking. They need a very good race. They need to have a solid performance. And yeah, anything can happen. Alfa Romeo really struggling. Have become the slowest team in the grid now. Really struggling. Alfa Romeo need to find grips with their car. Giovinazzi 19 and Kimi Raikkonen 20, who was quite assured that the car was going to perform better, but it didn't really perform better. And yeah, the weekend is just going to get worse and worse if they don't improve. So what do you think the race is going to give us? Drama? Tire failures? Overtaking? Comment down below what it can give. And yeah, hope for a very, very good race and a solid one. And yeah, thank you for watching my videos. Peace.